turning away so you guys can't see it very well. But he was walking off, and I popped at him, followed with a grunt, and he stopped dead in his tracks and turned back facing me. You can see his tail flicking right there if you look in between those two trees. That really got him stirred up. He's gonna all right, watch him as he continues to click that tail. He is, you can see his ears and his head right there looking back at me. So I tried grunting at him prior to popping, and he just kept walking. So when I started popping at him with the grunt, or clicking at him with the grunt, we got some better results. We actually got him to stop after he had busted us at 25 yards. I got his attention now, so I give him a snort wheeze. You look where the two branches are, the one on the right, where the twig is kind of coming up out of us. If you look just on the left of that branch, you don't see him already. You can see his nose. Looking at him, you can see the right side of his rack and his ear. That whole right side of his face looking at us. All right, it's a long video, so I'm going to fast forward here in a second to the next part. Okay, watch. I'm sitting on the ground too, guys. No stand, no seat or nothing. And just went back and stood on the ground against a tree. He had me dead. I can do that. I popped about 8-10 times, followed with a grunt. He is getting too curious. It's going to ultimately result in his death. We've actually got this video in the editor's hands right now, but he wasn't able to edit this for me before I could send this off. So I apologize for that. I see my son in the background. He's wanting juice. So he holds up for a minute. I'm going to pause it again, and we're going to go back and I'm going to fast forward it some more and pick us up from there. You still see his tail flicking right there. He is definitely interested. He knows there's something over there. Here he goes. Watch him. I'm trying to. He's walking off. I pop at him again, followed with a snort wheeze. With an aggressive growl. Look at him, turn around. He wants to come in. He knows we're there. He wants to come in. He's probably at about 45, maybe 50 yards right here. At this point, I know I'm busted. The only thing he hasn't done is winded me. He has caught me moving. He caught me. Just bear with me here with the camera for a minute. Like I said, I'm on the ground, self-filming, just propped up against a tree. Last evening, it's about 10 minutes to 5 here. Okay. Watch him walk. He's walking off. I'm going to pop at him again here in a minute. I'm going to pause it for a second again. There's a big gap right here between the next I'm recording. But there he is right there in the center of the camera. You can see him right there. He's walking off. Hit that grunt at him. Still walking off. Now obviously I've got a different view in the camera and I'm trying to watch him with my eyes, so don't get all the camera footage that I want. He's coming back. Okay, here he is in the middle of the screen. He's been froze up there for a minute. I just grunted at him. Listen. All right. Like I said, he's been frozen in that spot for probably a couple of minutes or so, minute and a half. I grunted at him, he never moved. As soon as I popped and clicked at him, followed with that grunt, it broke him. He started coming to us. And I said, I've been trying to study up on this clicking, popping noise they make. You know, this is the first year that I've went in the woods and actually heard it in the woods, which is on the same day, earlier this morning in a different spot. And I'll try to get the video of that, and I popped and grunted, and the buck come out of the thicket scraping and rubbing trees because he knew there was another deer in the area. So he's right in the middle of the screen right here. Try not to make these videos real long, so he's going to break. I'm trying to remember if I may have popped one more time at him. He's coming in. I actually think it might be the last time before that last pop and grunt at him broke him to come in to 32 yards, knowing we was right there. He busted us at about 20, 25 yards, and that's the videos you've been seeing from there of him actually leaving. But that pop and the click, whatever you want to call it, either way, is actually alright guys, we've caught him. We've worked this deer like a turkey for over 15 minutes. I mean, right here you can see how long I've been videoing. 14 minutes, but he busted me. He's going to walk out of frame right there. You hear the shot here in a second. I wasn't at the camera at this point. I was waiting on him to walk into that shot. If I rewinded it some, you can actually see I turned the camera to the right there, and you hear me actually having to scoot in front of the cameras. I had to get under it because I had it. There it goes, watching. There he goes. So anyways, though, what happened here, I'll show you a little bit of the recovery here in a second, but the last call, the clicking, the popping, brought him in. The last call, and them guys over there, you know, done a great job of, you know, pinpointing this communication noise, and it led to the harvest of this animal. So